Well, welcome to Napunawai in Christchurch. It is finals day in the NZRL National Youth Competition. Yes, we have some of the best young talent on display in New Zealand today, so it's a chance for us to sit back and enjoy their skills. And we're going to start with a 16s final between the South Island Scorpions and the Mid-Central Vipers. This is the team from Hawke's Bay, Manawatu, Wanganui and Taranaki. And it's a great pleasure to be with you today. My name's Glenn Larmour. We've got Blake Ashford, of course, who played 174 NRL games with us today as well. We'll get to Blake in just a moment. We can tell you that the weather is fine, as you can see, but it is windy with a strong nor'wester blowing. And a little bit later today, we are expecting some, well, worse weather than what we're seeing and enjoying at the moment, but hopefully that will be sweeping in once we conclude today's games. So yeah, looking forward to these games today, the 16s, and then we'll have the 18s a little later, and then we'll have the men's championship final between Otago and Wellington to wrap it all up for you today. Let's have a look at the two lineups now for this 16s clash. Looking forward to seeing how these two teams play today. We're going to start with the Mid-Central Vipers. 9 of these players are from Manawatu, 8 from Taranaki. Key players include number 3, Ramses Archong, who's already had experience in Australia playing for the Roosters in the Harold Matthews Cup. That's New South Wales Under-16s Rugby League. Another to keep your eye on is number 8, Javan Stevenson, who's heading to the Roosters next year. There's also plenty of players with first 15 rugby experience, with 2 co-captains leading the team today. That's Braxton Wilson-Clune and Corbin Skelton, and the coach is Sean Egan. Looking forward to seeing the Mid-Central Vipers play again. And here is the South Island side. Their side features 15 Cantabrians and 2 West Coasters. Key players in the backs include their centre, Dakota Kakoi. Takayo Cranwell is shifting from the second row to play at 5'8" in this game. Also keep your eye on the Bulldogs scholarship holder who's heading to Australia soon. That's Bronson Rubin, who's also going to captain the team from number 7. In the forwards, they're all hard workers like Gibson and Fitzpatrick. Strong runners like Alatini and Mamuta. The coach is Kerry Calder. They have a couple of injuries affecting both teams today too. The regular standoff for the South Island Scorpions, Kori Rangihuna Ruri, who's also heading to the Roosters next year, unfortunately is concussed and will not be playing today. And in a very late change, the Mid-Central side have lost a player who plays for the Palmerston North Boys High School team. That's Kahu Kappa. He is not going to be playing today, which is a great shame for them. Here's Graham Hill, the referee. He's just stretching those quads before he gets out there. Graham Hill, and to be assisted today by Greg Shaw and Owen Harvey. Well, let's bring in Blake Ashford now. Blake, you enjoy watching these the boys of these ages giving it a crack, and you've been watching a couple of games as well. What standard of rugby league do you think we're about to enjoy today?
Mate, with the weather, I think it's going to be some free-flowing rugby league. The sun's out. Early morning Sunday footy. There's not much more I can say about that. You know, South Island Scorpions have been playing some good footy, so have Mid-Central. Both meet here in the final. I'm excited.
Yeah, indeed. And Mid-Central come into this match unbeaten. They played 3 games today so far. They beat Upper Central by 28 points to 12, beat Wellington 28 to 14, and they won over the South Island in a very close match in their pool round, 24 points to 20. Well, the South Island Scorpions have had big wins over Wellington and Northern. But what about that match between the two earlier on, from memory, it's about 3 or 4 weeks ago now, Blake, where Mid-Central won by 24 to 20. Do you think that result is going to count for something today?
Nah, mate, I don't think so. I think grand final footy, it's all to play for. So I expect a close encounter. I definitely don't remember being this big at 16, but there's some big boys running around and some good footy to be played, I think.
Yes, indeed. It is going to be a really interesting match, this one. And like I said, Mid-Central 24 to 20, not much in that game. It was just 4 tries to 3. It was just a single try between them, and good goal kicking from both sides in that match as well. So Mid-Central are going to be in the green and the black on the right-hand side of your screen, and it is going to be the South Island Scorpions in the white and the black strips. That is how it's all looking for this clash. Mid-Central just going through their final team talk. right, we're all set now. What should be a good game. Of Rugby League between the South Island Scorpions and the Mid-Central Vipers. 30-minute halves in Rugby League at this age group. Looking forward to seeing the 18s a little later on today. That's going to be Upper Central against the South Island. And that one kicking off at midday today. So we're underway in the South Island Scorpions, Mid-Central Vipers 16s. And it's going to be Mid-Central with the first handle. Ball's kicked off by Pauling, who's coming to fullback for this game. And Mid-Central now working it out from their 20. Good tackle coming in there from Revelation Mamutu, who's been playing in the front row, but is now at lock. And there's the first error, and it's come there off a little inside pass. Unfortunately, it was Skelton who dropped the ball, so it's going to be an early opportunity here for the South Island with a full set of sits, Blake, 25 metres out.
Yes, mate, I'm really interested to see how they get Dakota Kakoi into this game. I think early here with a touch.
So the South Island have a full set here, and here he is. Kakoi, category 16s player, Linwood Kia's player. And there is a penalty. And Kakoi not able to play the ball nice and cleanly in the ruck, so it's going to be more, well, basically just a reset of the tackle count as the South Island come into the 30 now. Mid-Central and the South Island Scorpion very evenly matched. So Fitzpatrick. Go on the left-hand side. Here's a nice little surge into the line there by Reuben. Keep your eye on him. He's a very good player. Lovely goal kicker too. Doesn't miss many. Here's Fitzpatrick again. Easy to identify him, isn't he? He's from Hokitika. So it's going to be Mid-Central to come away with it here. There's a penalty. What do you made of that little first incursion there by the South Island there, Blake?
Yeah, I'd like to see a little bit more patience. I think Bronson Rubin's got to take control. We spoke about Cranwell, not usually a 6, so we'll see how that plays out.
I've got Glenn's picture coming back this way. Yes, so live
Mid-Central coming out, their own half. Quick scoop from the number 9 and a penalty. Mid-Central with the penalty, 40 metres out from their own line, going for touch. See how they use this ball here. Kicked into touch, just waiting for one team to stamp authority at the moment. Ramses Chong with the tap. And they carry straight through them. Mid-Central attacking the line here. Let's see how they attack here. Elliot Toman takes it into the line. Just one out running at the moment. Looks like they're setting up on the right side here. They've got a short side set, but looks like they're going to go long. Oh, the show and go. Sherrod Chase, he had the long side outright set up, some great shape, and South Island's defence were just looking out. Just sold him a dummy there. The old show and go, straight through under the post. Sherrod Chase. They took a couple of plays to get set up. A couple of carries, one out carries, but they were setting up for a big shift to the right. Sherrod Chase got the ball, took the line on with speed, and they just sold them all a dummy straight through under the post. Mid-Central open up the scoring in this grand final. 4-0 with a kick to come. And Vunipola converts to make it 6-0. As you can tell, I've taken over the commentary, and bear with me here. First time, and we're going good. We're going good. 6-0 Mid-Central over the South Island Scorpions. Let's see how this next defensive set turns out from South Island. I think they need a big one. And back underway through Mid-Central. Great first carry up to the 20 of their own line. They set up again out to the right. As they go through Stevenson. We're still trying to work out some things here. Mid-Central marching up the field. Great set from them so far. Another strong carry straight through the middle. Quick play the ball as well. Look to the left. Sherrod Chase with a great kick. Oh, touched through the legs. Kapisi, unlucky with that. Went down to pick up, went straight through the legs, but off him. Now we have another chance. Mid-Central Vipers. 30 metres out from the line. Looking to go 2 converted tries ahead. Be interesting to see how they set up again. We've seen they took a couple of one-out carries to set up for the right, and then Sherrod Chase took them on. I think we might see something similar here. Vunipola with the one carry there. Now we're going back left again. Looks like setting up for the right. Carry under the post. We've got Parkinson out of dummy half. We've gone left with a great tackle, one-on-one. Oh, yeah, sweet, no worries. Parkinson, just one out straight to Stevenson. Oh, right on the line here. Can South Island hold on? Oh! Oh, drop out there. Vunipola with the grubber for himself. Got tackled without the ball, but the ref says play on. And now South Island got a drop out. Can they hold out again? Mid-central. Putting a lot of pressure on the South Island defence. Shifting the ball, strong carries. Now they've got another set on the line. This will be big going up 2 tries, opening of the grand final. That wind. A kick held up in the wind. Stevenson with a strong carry straight through them. Great tackle around the legs by Kakoi. They've got this right hand side set up again. Stevenson, great pass. And a try. Great skill by the big man, Javan Stevenson. Looked like he was going to have another carry straight through them, but they had Harvey straight off his hip. Tane Harvey, great try. Look like once again they'll set out to the right side through Sherrod Chase and the crew, but Javan Stevenson, he's had one carry already in the set, went to have another and looked off his hip, and there was Tane Harvey pushing up, and the gap was huge. Straight through, fought off one tackler, and another try. Mid-central, great pressure on South Island to start this game. Looking to go 2 converted tries up. Yep. Vunipola, great conversion there. It's 2 converted tries. Great lead by Mid-Central.
Yeah, there he is, Tane Harvey from Manawatu. And Palmerston North Boys High School, originally from Foxton. That's Russell Packer country, Blake.
It is. Russell Packer back in New Zealand as well, I heard. So he's probably tuning in, as all the old players do.
Yeah, thanks. We just had some technical problems, but we seem to have fixed those. Blake, you did a great job. I heard every word of you.
Mate, I'll tell you what, it's a tough gig you got. I was shaking.
Oh, mate, you're on fire. You're only shaking because it was windy down there. Here comes Mid-Central. So 30-minute halves. We've got 17 minutes to go. So really good authoritative start by the Mid-Central team. Some very useful players in their side, including Parkinson, who's slotting back into dummy half now. Mid-Central now working it away. So South Island really need to cut the error rate down, and Mid-Central's very good with the ball in hand, aren't they? As Kuporoa comes up towards the halfway. Kuporoa from Manawatu. Skelton there. And again, Mid-Central get to their kick and use this strong wind that's behind them. Tough one there for Pauling, but he took it well, a youngster, and this set's going to start 20 metres out. Mid-Central hardly putting a foot wrong in this game so far, and here's a good burst upfield. This is the winger for the South Island Scorpions. This is Corey Papese. That's a very good run for them, and now they're over the halfway line, and there's going to be a penalty there. Referee Hill says they're all offside on their left edge defence. So this is what the South Island was looking for, Blake. This is going to get them into the red zone and get some pressure on the Mid-Central line.
They really needed that, mate. They haven't had too much of the ball, especially down here. So it'd be good to see Bronson Rubin take control here and really set his side up and possibly come away with a try.
Yeah, Rubin's a very good player. He's easy to spot. He's wearing the grey headgear. So up comes Huerta here for the Scorpions. 22 metres out. A good charge into the line here by Salalilo. And he's earned the penalty. So Salalilo on the field from the interchange. And again, the South Island can build some real pressure here, and they really need to. Here comes Fidel now. And he's lost the ball, and it's a loose carry, and that's a coach killer for the South Island early in the count too, as Mid-Central look to spin it. This is good play here. Vunipola making 20 metres. Some lovely transition rugby league there by the Mid-Central Vipers. And this is Ramses Chong, who's now busting tackles. He's a relative of Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, who is Chong, but just as we talk him up, there's a little play-the-ball error. And that will see possession switch to the South Island Scorpions, Blake.
Yeah, I think they wasted their opportunity before, didn't they? So it'd be good to see them with another one here. I mean, Mid-Central are just running riot out there, aren't they? If they can hold on to the ball, it'd be a very dominant first half, a very dominant start to this game.
Yeah, we're halfway through the first half. Those tries to Sherrard Chase and to Harvey. Nice and handy to the post for Vunipola as well to convert the tries. So the South Island now just need some good handling here. No errors. As Thomas Irving comes away, the Northern Bulldogs player from here in Christchurch. Huerta. Some good ruck speed here to put pressure on the Mid-Central defence. And that's a good example of what can be created. This is Cranwell. Cranwell's got a big hole there, utilising. And Fidel was. Tell you what, that's a great tackle. Almost a try saver there as Irving switches it out to Rubin. This is good hands. Looking good for the South Island, but the scrambling defence is up to it for Mid-Central. Fantastic tackling on that right edge there. Last tackle now for the Scorpions. Irving, and it's a good set of 6. It's forced the line dropout. That's good rugby league from the South Island, Blake.
That's great rugby league. Irving, you can see him starting to stamp his authority on this game. He had a little dart out of hooker, and now he's come in on the last play and just chose the right option, really, right weight, and now they get another chance on the line.
So good pressure being built here by the South Island. Let's see if it can continue and get some points. Whoa, awkwardly bouncing ball. It worked out okay in the end for Mid-Central, but it's still there for the South Island, but only just, or is he into touch? Oh, can you believe that? That's Pepesi been throwing into touch. Oh, no way.
Can't take a trick, can they, at the moment, these boys? Too many errors.
Well, that was that awkwardly bouncing ball, and Corey Pepesi unfortunately couldn't stay in the field of play. So far Mid-Central have come off their line really well in this game. Let's see if that continues now. Hope you're enjoying our coverage here of the Under-16s NZRL National Rugby League Final for 2021. It's been a really disrupted season, of course. No Auckland teams in it this year due to COVID. We did get to see the Northern Swords in a few games. It's been really tough to get all these games completed, and the NZRL, of course, done a great job in getting a conclusion to this year's championships in all age groups. Good chase, wonderful set of 6. A set starting 5 metres out and Pauling pretty much hard on his own line. Mid-Central not putting a foot wrong, and now they've got the turnover of 5 metres out. And this is fantastic position as Harvey is going to start the set of 6 just 5 metres out. Parkinson at dummy half. Out it goes from Sherrard Chase. It's a kind bounce, but the pass has gone forward. Yeah. Oh, South Island dodge a bullet there, Blake.
A bit optimistic there, I think, trying to throw a long ball in this weather. As you just seen, that wind really got hold of it and took it forward. Yeah, but you're right, South Island dodged another bullet. Hopefully they complete this set. I think it's big for them just to stay in this game, complete the set, going against the wind.
Yeah, you don't want to go 3 tries down. It's a hard haul back from there. Oh, no way. And just as we talk about that, the error has come. So some basics just letting the South Island Scorpions down at the moment as Mid-Central look to extend their lead. Look at number 8 there from Mid-Central, Blake. Javan Stevenson, we've talked him up already. He's a monster.
He's a big boy, mate, and it'll take about 3 or 4 to bring him down.
He's very athletic too, isn't he?
Yep, we've seen his ball playing on that last try.
Well, exactly. He created everything for Harvey. Let's see if the Vipers can post their third straight try. This is Kylam Vunipola from Palmerston North. Plays in their first 15 boys high. And here's a charge for the line by Archong. He's there. That is an easy try for Ramses Archong, and he's gone over to score. The highly rated centre from Taranaki. And it is 16 points to 0.
Oh, mate, he was just too big, too strong, wasn't he? He sort of played a bit of bully ball there. He said, stop me if you can. Picked it up from dummy half. Not much happening. As we see here, Ramses Archong, just from dummy half, just picks it up. Pinpoints Pauling in the line as a fullback, and, you know, just went straight at him. Too big, too strong, with no help. Pauling wasn't much of a chance.
No, he wasn't. Well, Archong there in the red headgear, scoring the third try. Really interesting player from Taranaki, New Plymouth Boys High School. He spent time over in Sydney last year playing in the Harold Matthews Cup. Sure, you played in that back in your day, Blake. He played for the Roosters, but back in New Zealand now due to COVID. But a highly rated player to get over to Australia that young.
Oh, exactly, mate. Be over there playing in that will only work wonders for him. As we can see, he's having a blinder today.
So here's Vunipola again with another handy position, and there's the win curling it through. So 18 points to 0, 3 converted tries, and the mid-central Vipers are going well. They're going great in this first half, making no race of this under-16 final. Don't forget at 12 o'clock we've got the under-18s finals between the South Island Scorpions and the Upper Central Stallions. That's the team from Bay of Plenty, Waikato. As we see the kick-off there from Pauling. Mid-Central. Been a good year for Mid-Central and Central Districts Rugby League. Of course, Central Districts are winning the under-20s title early on in the year. Although that Central Districts team did include Wellington players in it as well. But they did beat both Auckland teams on their way to winning that title, which is no mean feat. Good run here. Was he held in the tackle? I think he was. But that was a really good burst there from Mason. Proving very hard to bring down to deck. Parkinson whips it out to Sherrard Chase. And here's a chance on the right for the Mid-Central Vipers there. Looking good and hungry for more tries, and they've got another penalty. That was Skelton that time, playing a bit wider of the ruck. Interesting to see the 10 playing that wide of the ruck, but he's not as big as Stevenson, but he certainly looks like a second rower with those long arms and limbs. Interesting to see him playing a bit wider. Here come Mid-Central, charging into the line. As Dallas Blackburn Kingy is going to set it up here. There's Parkinson from dummy half. He scored against the South Island in their first game 3 weeks ago with a dart like that. Sherrard Chase got the first try, and now this is Mason again. Mason from Manawatu, just 5 metres out. Parkinson, out it comes to Wilson Clune. Plenty of defenders, though, to keep him out this time. Fast play the ball. Parkinson has got the go from dummy half. That's a try-saving tackle, and a good one there from Huerta. Last play now for the Mid-Central, and there's an error at the play the ball. Just the tidiest of fumbled. Got a fingernail on that one. And unfortunately, it has come to not much for Mid-Central, but still, Blake, they're looking very, very good again.
Mate, very unlucky not to go four converted tries up there. I mean, they look promising out there. I'm really impressed with Stevenson and Skelton. Their ball-playing ability for such big men. It's amazing what they're doing for their outside men, putting them in open space.
Stevenson's already going to the Roosters. We mentioned that. And this is the age group, isn't it, where the scouts are really looking, Blake, from all NRL clubs, right? This is the age group.
This is it, mate. Yeah, this is where they come. They try and get them over to Australia or into an NRL club early and really develop their skills to how they're suited to that NRL club. So all eyes, I'm sure, will be on this grand final, and a lot of boys are impressing.
are indeed. And it's great to see, even though we've had the unfortunate, I guess, circumstance of the Auckland teams not playing in it this year, Blake, there are still some highly talented players outside of Auckland.
And it shows, mate, shows that no doubt New Zealand has a lot of talent, and it's just waiting to be unearthed.
So the South Island coming away now. They're on their 20. Again, it's hard for them. They're playing into the strong wind too, remember. Let's see if that can maybe be a factor in the second half with just 5 minutes to go in this first half now. They are going to have to mount a pretty big comeback, and they really can't afford to make any more errors before half-time. And just as I say that, it is Mamuta who unfortunately just couldn't quite control the ball again in that run. And it's going to be mid-central possession again in Canterbury's half, or rather the South Island's half. So it's going to be Parkinson off the back of the scrum. Vunipola, and now Achong, who got that last try. Tackled there by Aston Wilson. Here's a good charge into the line from Fa'amai, who's caught in late. Only got named to play 10 minutes before kickoff after a late injury to Kahu Kappa. This is Tony Taula. Out it comes here to Wilson Clune again. Nice little shape out the left there. Vunipola creating for Achong. Lovely passing. And Elliot Toman can't go over the line, but he's kept it alive here nicely. And now Harvey. This is great support play here. And this could be a fantastic try. Very close. And only some desperate defence keeps mid-central out again as Wilson Clune went close. Oh, gee whiz. Oh, hang on. Whoa. There needs to be some cool heads here.
Get them off.
Well, let's just see how referee Hill handles this. Well, pretty cynical play there, so we'll see how referee Hill handles this. First of all, looks like he's going to have a chat to his touchies. Let's have a look at the replay here, Blake.
Oh, very quickly off the line. A bit of frustration, I think, isn't it? Just the way they've been playing, just built up. We see the wider angle there, just pinpointed, no arms, straight shoulder. I think it's pretty clear cut. I don't think anything after that's necessary.
No. Well, Mamuta, he's the player that's under question here. It's just a question here of what referee Hill decides to do.
I just got to go and get the X card out.
Oh, no, it's all right. We just need to get down here to the job so we can start us 15 minutes.
All right.
So Captain Reuben coming over with Mamuta.
Need to get him down here to St John's. Well, I can't start the timer until he's down here.
So he's been sin-bin for 10 minutes. So Mamuta and the South Island team are going to be down a player. I think it's a good decision and well handled by the referee there, Blake. He's done a good job there.
It was. He took his time, his patience, spoke to the touch judges, and I think it was a right outcome, 10 minutes. It really hurts South Island, though, here. I just think they need to hold these guys out if they can until half-time and then reassess.
Now this chat here is for after the incident and how some players reacted. And the player spoken to there, Wairehu Elliot Toman. So mid-central, will restart play with 3:30 to go. And here comes Fa'amai once again. Remember, they have that one-player advantage. Oh, a little play the ball error. And it's going to be South Island possession.
Couple of missed opportunities down here this half, hasn't there been, from mid-central? A couple of knock-ons when they look promising.
Yeah, could easily have been 24, maybe more. So South Island are going to have to guts out these minutes with Mamuta in the sin bin. 3 minutes of the first half and 7 of the second. With only 30-minute halves, it's a lot of time for a player or for a team to be down to 12, isn't it, Blake?
It's a lot. It is a lot. That's all. I think they just got to take this real and just slow it down as much as they can, but they cannot afford another error here.
They certainly can't, as Ruben handles. And mid-central still very keen on defensively as well. Not only are they playing well on attack, but defensively too. There's Ruben just outside his 20. Just to get a good angle on it. Oh, has he kicked it out on the full? He's kicked it out on the full, Blake.
Just shows, mate, how strong this wind is. I think he kicked that to go midfield and it just went straight right. Took it out over the sideline, and once again, you know, we asked about completing sets. Now Mid-Central have another chance. 2 minutes to go, another set of 6 to go up 4 tries.
Yeah, strong nor'wester blowing here at Ngapunawai in Christchurch. So big minute and 45 left now for the South Island. They cannot let Mid-Central score another one. Braxton Wilson-Clune, the captain, feeds the scrum again. And out it comes to Tony Taula. Slotting into dummy half now is Niwa Tehuia for Mid-Central. Here's a good run off the wing here from Ratima. Fast play the ball too. Here comes Cassidy Whaiapu now. Very close to the line. Good bench that Mid-Central have too as well. Here's a go at the line from Khan Mason. Back to Niwa Tehuia. Oh, no, referee says play on. No knock on there. Last play now for the Vipers. Wilson-Clune again. He's got to mention this kick. It's very close. I think that was knocked on as the try was attempted to be scored there. And yes, referee Hill says it's going to be the South Island Scorpions ball. But again, that's the Mid-Central Vipers coming within a whisker of another. Check it out on the replay here. It was a lovely measured kick, and I tell you what there, if that was Harvey picking that ball up, that was try number 2 for him there, Blake.
It was, mate. It was a crafty little left-hand side play there. So we see now South Island trying to dig it out for the last 40 seconds of this half. Hold on to it, get to half-time.
Yeah, very important as Patesi. This will be the last play of the first half, and that will do it. It's been a really good half of rugby league for the Mid-Central Vipers, with 3 converted tries posted from them. And, of course, the Scorpions having conceded a player to the sin bin, which will see Mamuta stay in for the first 7 minutes of the second half as well. So it's going to be tough for the South Island to come back into this contest, but they do have the win behind them in the second half. It's half-time here, and it's Mid-Central Vipers leading the South Island Scorpions 18 points to 0.
Here in Te Araroa, when times get tough, we pull together.
From lockdowns to vaccine clinics,
we're keeping COVID out.
Our whānau make awesome decisions when we know the facts.
It's about looking after all of us.
with community immunity, kaora anō tātou.
Ia tua, kara whiua.
At Pertec, we understand that our customer needs their plant and equipment up, running and available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Using only world-class product from the likes of Bridgestone and Yokohama, there is no compromise for your valuable machines. Our attention to detail and precision is second to none. It's this customer experience that separates Pertec from the pack. Pertec, we'll keep you operating.
This is some story right here. It's glorious. It's an absolute feast.
Well, it's half-time here at Ngapunua in Christchurch. Hope you're enjoying our coverage of the NZRL National Competition 16s Youth Final for 2021. It's the Scorpions from the South Island and the Vipers from Mid-Central. That's the team from Manawatu, Taranaki, Hawke's Bay and Wanganui. No Hawke's Bay or Wanganui players in there, though, this year. These are all players from Taranaki and from Manawatu. And right from the start, they stamped their authority on the game with 3 tries, and the first of them came from Chance, the Sherrard Chase. Look at the gap there. Sucked in the defender there, Alatini. And in the end, a comfortable score there for Braxton Wilson-Clune. Second try here from Tane Harvey, squeezing between 2 defenders. Again, good strength shown by Tane Harvey, a son of Matt Harvey, a former rugby professional in Italy. And the third try, again, another simple burst from dummy half, and Ramses Chong from New Plymouth went over to score and extend the lead. All 3 tries were converted by the fullback, Kylam Vunipola. So 18 points to nil. This team's on fire here, Blake Ashford, but they're playing into the wind in the second half, which is strong. So it could be quite a different half for them coming up.
It could be. I think both simple messages from both coaches, really. I mean, Sean Egan's got Mid-Central drilled very well. We've seen the forwards, quick passing, good rugby league, actually. And I think their message would just be come out enthusiastic, just as we did that first half. And for South Island, we've got the win now, boys. Let's complete these sets. I know we're a man down. Let's kick to a corner to start the game, to start the half, and we'll see how we go from there.
Yeah, Kerry Corder's got his team drilled, and it's going to be hard for the first 7 minutes for the Scorpions, down to 12 players. We'll have the second half for you right after this.
Here in Te Araroa, when times get tough, we pull together.
From lockdowns to vaccine clinics,
We're keeping COVID out.
Our whānau make awesome decisions when we know the facts.
It's about looking after all of us.
with community immunity, kaora anō tātou.
Ia tua, kara whiua.
Pertec. We understand that our customer needs their plant and equipment up, running and available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Using only world-class product from the likes of Bridgestone and Yokohama, there is no compromise for your valuable machines. Our attention to detail and precision is second to none. It's this customer experience that separates Pertec from the pack. Pertec, we'll keep you operating.
This is some story right here. It's glorious. It's an absolute feast.
Yes, welcome back to Napunawai in Christchurch here on Sky Sport Next. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. This is the 16s youth final for 2021. South Island Scorpions against the Mid-Central Vipers. The Vipers in the green and the black. They're leading 18 points to nil. Glenn Lama here and Blake Ashford with the call. And the South Island Scorpions playing with the breeze in the second half. Strong nor'wester blowing here in Christchurch, and also down a player though, so that adds a little twist to the first 7 minutes with Revelation Mamuta Sinbin with 3 minutes left in the first half for a reckless tackle or a shoulder charge, and it's the South Island to restart play through their captain here, Bronson Rubin. Goes to St Bede's College in Christchurch, the South Island team with 15 Cantabrians and 2 West Coasters. The 2 West Coasters, number 10, Mitchell Fitzpatrick. And the winger, Aston Wilson. That was Salalilov playing the ball there. Now here is Zeke Whangiete. Irving it is at dummy half as Reuben handles again. Kori Rangihuna Ruri not playing today in this game for the South Island due to a concussion. And there's another error, not the error to start the second half that the South Island were looking for, Blake Ashford.
Not at all. I think there's a player just took a bad knock there. It's not what we wanted to see from South Island, but now once again they've got to defend their own line.
So that player's just going to be assessed by the trainer. Looks like it's number 14, Jacob Hukamo. And Kamo is just clocked on there around the head, it seems. Didn't that hit? Looks like he's going to be okay to continue. So, good field position here. Centre field, 40 metres out, full set of 6. The Vipers looking to kick on again here. Here they come off the scrum. Straight away, I think there might be a little error there. Yes, there is. Just a few errors plaguing both teams towards the latter end of that first half, Blake, and the start of the second.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, whoever holds the ball here first, we obviously know South Island need to this set. Great tackle there by Bronson Rubin, straight under the ball on a bigger man. And he really earned his team the ball back. So now South Island, let's hold it and let's see what we can do with it.
Yeah, they'll look towards Rubin. Number 7 here for the South Island Scorpions. Really lead them out of this rather big hole. And again, it's untidy at the back of the scrum, but no knock on. Referee Hill was right there. Allow play to continue. Irving. Again, solid connection there on Okamo. He's got a couple of heavy hits in the last 5 minutes or so, hasn't he? Again, excellent tackling. That shot coming from Tane Harvey, who's having a tremendous game, has to be said, both on attack and defence. Of course, he got a try earlier on. Kakota is now hit hard by Archong this time. Check out the defence, and all of a sudden, the South Island look a little disorganised, a bit shell-shocked, but as Wilson gets them back on the front foot. Cranwell, that's just better, as Kakoi kicks and chases. Oh, there's a knock-on there, and the South Island, it might have been knocked on by them too. It has. There have been knock-ons both ways. Well, that was an interesting set of 6 there, Blake. It was all the Mid-Central Vipers' defence at the start of it, but the South Island came out of it really well, didn't they?
They did, mate. I'm very impressed with Cranwell. The vision there. For another bloke who's been playing in the number 12 in the back row, to come down there on the last tackle and just take the numbers on. Great vision, great footy, and then a great kick by Kakoi and Chase to put pressure on the fullback. Get another repeat set.
Yeah, Cranwell playing out of position with Rangi Hunaruri not playing today. He looked really nice setting up that play down the right-hand side. And now here comes Alatini. He's a good runner of the ball. He's offloaded to Rubin. Oh, the pass couldn't find August. It's still there, Wilson. Wilson getting close to scoring. Well, that could easily have been a try. And the South Island would love to score with 12 players. Have they got that one? That's Thomas Irving from dummy half. He's in touch. It's not going to be awarded. Well, Irving early in the set couldn't resist the temptation, Blake, could he?
He couldn't, and he got so close. Oh, that's very close. But we'll go with the touch judge, won't we? Because we know it's not going to change, but that was very close.
Well, let's have another look at it here. Oh, gee whiz, that's 50-50, isn't it?
It is, and it would have proved very well for South Island being a man down and getting some points on the board.
Wouldn't it? That's exactly what would have happened as Archong brings the ball out now. Mid-Central survived that foray into on their line there, but only just. Strong tackle there by Dakota Kakoi. Central looking for a bit of dominance. Good little burst here from Elliot Toman, a big winger for only 16 years old. Now they're looking for some dominance here from Stevenson. Fast play the ball from the big prop. Oh, it's looking a little untidy for the Vipers. Back goes Blackburn Kingy. See the wind affecting the shape of that pass from Blackburn Kingy that time. So again, a little untidy the set here from the Vipers as Wilson Clune. Parkins is going to kick on the last. And now it's South Island with the possession. Tarewa August. Oh, he kicks on the first tackle. What was he doing? He's just given ball back to the Mid-Central Vipers, and now Parkinson comes forward. Maybe August forgot he was playing rugby league. Maybe he thought he was out there playing rugby union, Blake, there for a second.
Very strange tactic. It's going back to the 60s, isn't it, when they used to kick for possession, kick for field distance, field advantage.
Indeed. Here come the Vipers, and there's a little knock on there, is there? No, referee Hill says play on Parkinson. Though it is a little untidy at the moment from both teams. That's continuing. And I think referee Hill got a late call from the touchy.
They got really lucky there, didn't they, South Island? The big boys wouldn't be too happy with the outside backs kicking on the first tackle, knowing they got to do all the defence.
Well, the South Island back to 13 players now. So let's see if that can make a difference. As Cranwell takes the first carry. Now it's back out here to Jacob Hokamo, and he's been tackled in a dangerous manner, so that will be a penalty and a chance for the South Island to really move into mid-central territory here. And it was a good touch finder from Ruben. He used that one beautifully there, Blake.
He did. Very smart kick. Gets him right on the line. Let's see what they can do. Hopefully get through a set, put some pressure on mid-central.
Oh, this is going to be a big moment in the game for them, as Dakota Kakoi gets a lot closer to the line than perhaps he should have. But again, it's a penalty. Offside play. Irving will start it off again, and it's just a straightforward play from Jaden Hoyata, who's right on the line. Irving. Good hands from Cranwell. Here's Ruben. Good tackle. Still, the South Island need to stay composed here. There's Cranwell. He'll have a crack at the line himself. Takayo Cranwell. Can't get it down. Oh, he can maybe. Oh, he's just short. Only a hair's breadth short there. Oh, hang on. He's got the try, has he? He has got the try. Well, it is Takayo Cranwell who has scored the try. And the South Island are finally on the board. And, man, that took some strength to get that down.
Has he been playing out of position in the back row, possibly? The last couple of touches have been outstanding from Cranwell.
Well, possibly. And I tell you what, that was superbly done by Takayo Cranwell. Now, let's have a look and see how many defenders he got through there. Well, there are 5 players around him there from mid-central, and he still scored. That's where he got it down. He must have got it down on the line, and referee Hill has got a perfect view of that one. And mid-central looked a little mystified as to how they didn't stop Cranwell scoring. It looks like Ruben might need a bit of help here with this breeze. Oh, stop it. That was crazy. Did you see that? That was a ridiculous conversion from Bronson Ruben. 6 points on the board for the South Island, 18-6. Wow. Ruben kicked in an earlier game and didn't miss any. He's a very good goal kicker. So that was a much-needed score. And this is going to have an interesting effect on the Vipers from here. Let's see if momentum can continue here in the South Island's favour. And we might have a grandstand finish coming up. It's Gibson bringing the ball back. Now Wilson with a carry off the wing for the South Island Scorpions. This is the Under-16s Youth Final. Hope you're enjoying it. Don't forget, at midday we have the 18s final between Upper Central and the South Island. Whoops, a little error from Irving. Although a penalty. Stevenson's been penalised. Well, Ruben will use that wind again, and he's getting tremendous distance on it. It's one of those days where you don't want to concede any penalties, Blake, when you're playing into the wind.
Oh, exactly, mate. Exactly. Now South Island have another chance. And as we've seen so far, Cranwell was the one to really spark. I think he can lift the team again here.
Whangieti plays the ball, Irving. Nice little shift to the, or show to the left, and then he goes right with Salalilo. Irving again. Here's Ruben. Ruben, they're going to run it on the third tackle. Aston Wilson up from the wing here. Wilson scything through. Great run from Aston Wilson from Hokitika. Irving again. Ruben, good hands. Here's Alatini. Alatini's got the line right there. Sosai Alatini. And another penalty. Oh, he's been ruled to have made a double movement there. So it's a penalty to mid-central. Well, sometimes you just can't resist, can you? He tried to do it out of the view of the ref too, didn't he, Blake?
Yeah, he did. Very cheeky. Just got caught on that one.
Yeah, unfortunately, the touchy was watching. So back come the mid-central Vipers. All of a sudden, it's looking much harder for them, isn't it? And the keenness has certainly increased off the ball from the South Island Scorpions too. They feel like they've got a sniff of a comeback coming. And Central working it away here with Parkinson at dummy half again. Here's Wilson Clune, short ball this time to Harvey. Here's Archong. Archong, couple of tackle busts, 3 or 4, he's through Archong. Oh, stop it, what a try. Absolute individual brilliance from Ramses Archong. You're not going to see better on a rugby league pitch than that. Well, Blake, this is one of the tries of the year in this grade.
There wasn't much happening at all, and Chong just goes, give me the ball. Right hand fend, 1, 2, 3. And then eyes up the fullback, straight around him with the pace. Geez, he can move for a big guy out in the centres, out wide. And, I mean, it's a hard blow for South Island. Just as it looked like they're creeping back in the game, Chong says, no, boys, I'm here for the win.
Wow, what a try from Ramses Chong. And we can see why the Roosters were interested in him last year. I tell you what, they might spark the interest. They've already snapped up quite a few players from this age group. Rangihuna Ruri, Stevenson, Chong's been there in the past. So they've been watching this grade for sure, or whoever's their scout here in New Zealand. A tough conversion here into this wind. Well, he struck it well, but he allowed too much for the breeze there, Vunipola. So it's an unconverted try, 22 points to 6. Ramses Chong. Wow, brilliant try. And the Vipers up by 16. Well, that one against the run of play for sure. Let's see if the South Island can bounce back with this kick. And it's gone over the dead ball line. It's going to be a line dropout. That's a good response. But those things on a rugby league field, again, shouldn't happen. They should be covered by the team receiving the ball. But this is going to put the South Island right on attack with this breeze behind them. And Alatini takes it comfortably here for the South Island. Irving. Dummy half, and there's a lost ball, and unfortunately Whangiete couldn't handle it. So defensive scrum for Mid-Central. 1 try each in the second half. 14 minutes to play. South Island can't let Mid-Central score again. Gap 16. They need to score 3 tries or 3 scores in a row. Now Chong again looking dangerous from dummy half, shrugging off defenders again.
Colin, push!
Parkinson. Here's Harvey, who's been fantastic in this game. Another good carry from Tane Harvey. Here's Stevenson. Mid-central looking very good in the set of 6. All their big-name players stepping up nicely. Here's a nice little shift out to the right here. There is space here. Good tackle coming in from Pepese. Well, in fact, it was Tarewa August with a crunching tackle. Vunipola changes direction. There's a beautiful kick, and it's just gone into touch. So Huerta and Kuporoa rather couldn't chase that through to get it, but a good set there. And how about that tackle from Pepese? Well, it was August, in fact, here. Blake, check this one out here. I think it was a try-saver.
It was indeed, and didn't he give it his all? He's put him on his back in South Island. Escape again. That's a great set from mid-central. Ran the length of the field. Put it into touch.
Yeah, and all their big-name players rolled their sleeves up there. Harvey, Chong, Stevenson with great runs. Another handling error from the South Island. Not in the area of the field that to do it either. In fact, referee is going to award a penalty there for offside play. So they, again, get out of jail with that decision.
That's already been done. We did later. We did that. Sorry about that.
Well, I wonder if pressure just creates something like that, Blake. The scoreboard pressure that Mid-Central have managed to generate in this game.
Yeah, I think so. And the speed they're coming off the defensive line with, they've been doing it all afternoon. All morning. They've been doing it, just that pressure that they're building on South Island. And now the scoreboard and the clock, everything's just against them. Not to mention this wind that's just picked up. It was bad at the start and it's just gone even... Ooh.
That's gone vicious, right? Here's Mid-Central playing into this wind. Good ball handling and solid rugby league will get the job done for them from here, you'd think. Here's Chong again. Chong playing the ball inside the 20 is Parkinson. Switches it to Harvey. Harvey almost through again. Harvey 10 metres out. Now Stevenson. Stevenson making a nuisance of himself. Just 2 metres out from the line. Parkinson again. Here's Vunipola. Good tackle coming in there from Ruben. And also Alatini. Now Skelton. Skelton just within a metre of the line. And that will be a handover. Unfortunately, they couldn't get to their kick. But, Blake, when you're 16 points up with 10 to play, it's not the worst outcome, is it?
It's not at all, especially with this win. No telling where the ball will go. So, with their enthusiasm coming off this line, I mean, Mid-Central looking good right now. Oh, no. Another lost ball. Oh, it's gone backwards. Play on.
It is play on. So, the South Island a little fortunate to get away with that one. It's Gibson. That's a good front row run right there. Continue to beaver away here through Alatini. Irving. Cranwell again. Going to take a run at them. And he's earned a penalty for offside play. Well, no option now but to give it a crack. Look at all the space there for Dakota Kakoi, who's made 20 metres there. Mid-Central just a little bit slow. Wow, terribly slow off their line here. Here's Mamuta. He got that Sinbin late in the first half. Irving. Now the South Island shift out to the left. There's a chance for them. Going close here is Hokamo once again. Irving. 5 metres to play, or go here, and Mamuta, oh, he's lost it on the line. And Mid-Central again are unable to get away with it again, but they do get a penalty, the South Island. Ah, Blake.
This will be great to see. I thought he was over for all money here.
No, just couldn't quite handle the ball, half a metre out.
Oh.
Tell you what, though, there is going to be a try in the corner, and it is scored. Looks like the South Island have scored through either Wilson or August, and that is Aston Wilson, the winger, taken quickly. Nice work from Gibson there, and here's Wilson finishing off in the corner. The deserved try there for the South Island. It is 22 points to 10. Oh, got to take this conversion quickly. Bronson Rubin. And the winner's going to hook that one wide. So 22 points to 10. So the South Island need to score 2 converted tries to take this game to golden point with time against them. Going to be a tough ask. And the Vipers have the opportunity to manage the game and soak up some time off the clock here too, Blake.
Yeah, they do. I just hope they don't think they've had it won at the moment. I hope they keep that enthusiasm, as I'm sure they will. Sean Egan's drilled this team well. But it gives South Island a bit of hope. I'd like to see them play some footy.
So here's Gibson. Off the restart, there's still 6 minutes to play. So there's still chance here for the South Island. There's still time. Here's a good run into the line from Celino Fidao. Irving. Here's Cranwell. Good tackle from Harvey, another cracker. Doesn't get better than that. Rubin. Offloads nicely. Fangiete right on the halfway line. Irving again. And Rubin will create pressure with this kick. And the bounce might be against him here. Yes, it's too strong. It's back to the 20. For the South Island to soak up a bit more time, or rather Mid-Central Vipers to soak up a bit more time on the clock. Mid-Central Vipers over the 20 now, over the 30. Here's Cassidy Whaiapu playing the ball, the interchange player. Another one of the Taranaki players goes to Spotswood College. Parkinson again. And nothing flash here from the Mid-Central Vipers with time ticking away. Here's a nice line run by Vunipola. There is Niwa Tehuia again. Nice little kick here from Wilson Clune. Bounce doesn't favour Mid-Central, and it's taken away by Cooper by Huerta, though, for the South Island. Here come the South Island again. That was Pepese playing the ball. Good little surge from Kakoi. He looks very promising, doesn't he? Gee, some good centres out there today. Ah Chong and Kakoi. Gerard Chase with that tackle. Here's Irving right on the halfway line as Ruben gives it out to August. Good tackle coming in there again from Ratima. Very much enjoyed on the sideline by his teammates as Ruben tries to mix it up with a little kick, and that works out beautifully. Good razzle-dazzle here as Ruben has got it again for the South Island. Now a kick and chase on here. This could be spectacular if the bounce is good. Oh, so close for Corey Pepese. And that would have been the try of the game if the bounce had just bounced up for him, but not to be. Great rugby league from the South Island, though. Well, it was wonderful support play, and Ruben, props to him there, Blake, for that kick.
Oh, mate, he's getting involved a lot here, as he has to. But they're fighting right to the death here, South Island. It's good to see. Hopefully a try here. We've got a game.
Well, have we what? So 3 minutes to play. Alatini waits for the bounce again, and he's done really well there, Sasai Alatini. South Island really need to score from the set. They have any chance of this mounting a miraculous comeback as Toby Gibson plays it 2 metres out. That was Ruben. And now it's out to Cranwell. And here's a cutback chance here. Offloads in the tackle. It's Cranwell again. Has he got it down? Oh, he's held up this time. Very close to scoring there. Oh, he was taking that defender with a piggyback ride there. Irving. Now another little dart by Huerta. Irving again. Ruben receives the ball, but he's tackled nicely. Good surge off the line. Cuts down the playmaker. Last play now for the South Island Scorpions. Cranwell with the kick. Oh, it's bounced up beautifully. And Vunipola's got it. And that should just about do it, you would think, Blake Ashford.
Yeah, mate, Vunipola, great positioning there as a fullback. And, I mean, it's very unlikely, but hopefully, you know, we haven't seen the last South Island. They might get another chance. I'm not riding them off till the end, mate.
Ratava plays the ball, the right winger. And now Blackburn Kingi. But Central getting through the set nicely. Good little surge upfield by Cassidy Faiapu once again. Plays it just over the halfway line. That's Wilson Clune. Lovely play. Oh, this is looking good for Skelton here. Skelton, and it's gone out. I reckon they might have gone off a South Island player here. Let's see what the refereeing decision is. Well, we know it's going to be a scrum, but Skelton, now that's gone off Ruben's hand right there. Whoa, was Blackburn Kingi standing in touch when he touched the ball. It should be mid-central possession, I reckon. You can see time is ticking away here, and mid-central Vipers looking solid now to be the champions for 2021. Well, it is going to be the South Island to feed the scrum through Bonson Ruben. And here's Kakoi with one of the last runs of the game. And it's a pretty decent one too for Dakota Kakoi. Boy, he's strong, isn't he? See why some scouts are keeping their eye on him. Here is the last play of the game. Irving it is, but it's going to be Mid-Central who win the title for 2021. The national champions in the 16s youth competition for this year, and thoroughly deserved too, with a very good performance. And the lads from Taranaki and Manawatu get the job done, winning this game by 22-10. Tries in this contest to Harvey, to Chance Sherrod Chase, to Archong, who got 2 tries. And for the South Island, it was Cranwell and Wilson getting the 2 tries. But you've got to hand a placation to this Mid-Central team. They've got some pretty decent players, haven't they?
They sure do, mate. They came out enormous from start to finish. They were relentless today. No excuses. They were just a better team, I think. Some great young talent from both sides. And congratulations to the Mid-Central Vipers.
Well, let's have a chat about the MVP before we just wrap up here. We had some very good players or performances in that Mid-Central team. I thought Tane Harvey had a really strong game. We had Wilson Clune and Sherrard Chase marshalling things well in the halves. Javan Stevenson had a big game as well. Vunipola was good at fullback. Were we going to give our MVP to... Who are we going to give it to, do you reckon, Blake?
Oh, that man on camera, Ramsazar Chong. He was devastating out there, up against another great centre in Dakota Kakoi, but he had his number all day. Ramsazar Chong, the MVP of that game for us, I think.
Absolutely agree, and he had a fantastic performance, and that second try in particular was absolutely memorable. So Ramsazar Chong, the MVP of the 16s final for 2021. We hope you enjoyed this game, folks. Thank you for watching here on Sky Sport Next. We will be back in about 40 minutes for the second game of our triple header today. We'll have the 18s youth final between the South Island Scorpions and the Upper Central Stallions for you then. But in the meantime, it is congratulations to the Mid-Central Vipers. They are the 16s champions, winning by 22-10.